Hello and welcome once again. Greetings all. This is Small Archangel welcoming you to another episode of KONA. Glad you could make it today. Here we are at the House of the Patriot. We have now found all 4 icy corpses, which means that we should be able to get through. And let me just find the map. There we go. We should be able to get through the ice wall now. So we're going to take the snowmobile because it's going to be easier probably once we get past the landslide. It's going to be easier to go via tracks because we can't use the road, so therefore the truck is not really going to be an option. We've got our caribou coat now, which is the way I sort of think of it, because we had to buy it with caribou, and it's probably made of reindeer hide. Anyway, we've got our caribou coat, so we should be all good to not freeze to death en route. We'll not have to be too cautious, too gung-ho about it, but we're going to head up that trail there, hopefully through the ice wall. I'm pretty sure that's the way it's supposed to work. In the meantime, we've saved our game here. And so we can head back out into the snow and onto our snowmobile. So I will just check out the map so we know where we're going. So from here we need to head to the drive. The truck is parked out there because they're always parked together, both vehicles, when you load into the game. And then we need to take a right, and then we need to go across the river and back up towards the landslide. So here we go. I do love driving the snowmobile, but this is the first chance I've really had to use it because we always got terribly cold doing it before, but now it should be okay. Of course, I don't think we get the sanity that we get from the truck. I don't think it helps our sanity at all. There's the truck. Here we go, here's the landslide, and we can see that post is sparking a good one there. And of course we're dealing with the darkness now as well, so it's very atmospheric indeed. We're having to drive around in the dark. Night has finally fallen. There's some more wolf prints that we're following here. Actually, I find in some ways visibility is better in the dark than it was previously. Oh, now we've gone into the dream world, or whatever it is. And there's the final fella.
The last phantom,
yep.
Lost in solitude up until now, joined the others in the forest's darkness, free at last to enjoy an eternal, well-deserved slumber.
Okay, so we freed them all.
Carl was only beginning to understand the horror which had struck this village. He understood that the dead were piling up and that he couldn't help them by himself. The road was clear for him. He needed to push further north, and fast, to find help.
Okay, so presumably now, if we look at the map, we have the ice wall, which is now gone, and we're going to go through that, and we're just going to follow this track. Okay, let's see what lies farther ahead then. Find help. Does that mean there's going to be somebody alive? The only person we found alive so far was the guy who gave us the coat for the moonshine. So we'll have to see. Maybe there are more secrets to find at the crime scene, the general store. Oh my, am I not allowed to go any farther? I think I've got... Okay, I can't seem to go any further. That is very strange. There are more secrets to find at the crime scene. Yeah, won't let me go any farther. That is very odd. I honestly thought I'd found everything at the crime scene. And now I can't move the bike. Well, this is kind of disappointing. I was hoping I was going to be able to get past the ice wall, but it seems like I'm not allowed. But it also seems like I've got the bike stuck and can't actually move it. So that means I'm going to have to leave it there, which is annoying. It will... Let's have the lamp. Let's have the torch. There we go. So yeah, we're going to have to go for the truck now. The snowmobile will respawn back wherever our location is eventually, but for the time being, it's a long old hike. A long old hike to get back to the general store. But I don't see that we've got much of a choice. That must be a little bit of a bug that the snowmobile has got stuck there, and I think it's partly to do with the fact that the game doesn't want to let me go past that area until we've found everything that there is to find in the general store. But I don't know what we could possibly have missed. I've been there several times, but of course it was one of the first locations we visited in the game, and we hadn't got used to it at that time, so we don't really have much of a choice. Seems like we have to go back. The game won't let me go on unless I've got all of the vital information, whatever that might happen to be. Okay, here we are at the general store. So what on earth have we missed here, or are we supposed to come back at this point? I mean, I know there's stuff we've missed because we haven't been able to get into this box here, but we don't have a key for it, and we haven't found a key for it. That I know. And I think there may have been something else, like we couldn't get into the till. I can't remember if we tried getting into the till and couldn't get into it. Open old cash register. Yeah, because we couldn't find a code for it. Now, I don't know whether we have found something in here that will give us the code, but I don't recall there being one. Okay, I don't know how to get in this thing. I don't know the code for it. Oh! But hitting it worked! Awesome! What is that? That's a key. Post key. Is this the key that we need to get into the box at the front? I assume so, because I assume that this is a post box in front of the store. Yes, it is. Oh, a gun.
The murder weapon.
Oh, the murder weapon. Is that what it is? Well, that is a bit of vital evidence, actually, isn't it?
What was that doing there, Carl wondered.
A mini
Hamilton must
key.
have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky.
Ah, and
everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy. Nobody kills a rich patient to start a revolution. It didn't make any sense. He had to dig deeper still to understand. Luckily, that was Carl Faubert's specialty.
Well, he is supposed to be a detective. A letter from Hamilton. It is, as the citizens of Her Majesty of the Free Economic Chambers of the World, that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. Okay. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help from my country. I believe the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honourable. And that's as far as he got then. Okay. Right. So was he writing this letter when he ended up getting killed? I don't know. Very strange. Do we now have everything that we need in order to get through the ice wall? And I suppose the question is also, are we going to be able to use my snowmobile? Because the flaming snowmobile is stuck at the ice wall at the moment, so which is not exactly ideal. So for the moment, I think I'm just going to have to hoof it back there. I'm not suffering from any effects of the cold. Now we've got this lovely coat, so we should be fine. It'll just take me a little bit of time. So bear with me while I get back to the wall. Okay, here we go. We're back again. Let's see if I can actually move this thing now. did not want to move before at all. Yeah, now it's moving. Right, there we go. Just became locked to the ground. And there's a lot of wolf footprints here. A lot of them. So let's see where this trail goes. Principally, we want to be sure we find a save point. My goodness, it's not easy to see where we're going here. And this is quite a steep hill. This is definitely not where we want to be taking a truck. And just to make sure of it, we've got this very narrow camp. Oh, okay. So it is.
Another diary. Carl felt like someone was trying to communicate with him. Or was it simply the result of happenstance?
Well, there is a flaming crossbow bolt there. Look.
This hunt was never ending. Carl hoped that the hunter had finally triumphed over the beast.
Not at this point, I don't think. Okay. Let's have my torch on the proceedings. I wouldn't fancy sleeping in a tent in this, really. Let's see if we can...
Carl's scout training was buried deep in his memory. What do you need again to...
Well, funnily enough, I need a log, and I think we do have some, right? Yes, we do.
start a fire?
Sarcastic. Sarcastic. There we go. And we get our sanity and our heat back up again whilst we read this journal. Mysterious Journal B. Ah, the hunter. The beast has outwitted me. It's aware I know all of its weaknesses. It's aware of my strength. It's a predator become prey. Through some unknown force, it was able to create a wall made of ice. Aha, between north and south. The beast did not want to be disturbed. I found a way. It's my destiny to stop it. It's progressing fast, not stopping even for a moment. What's the beast feeding on? Hate, cold, and fear. The elders spoke of the Wendigo. They said it would never return. No warrior, they said, could want to invoke it. The elders were wrong. The Wendigo comes from the Great Spirit. It appears full of hate, with a great thirst for vengeance. The beast I'm tracking seems to be blinded by hate. Frustrated, my bolt missed it. Evidently, it screamed. I thought I could hear his voice behind the bellowing of the beast. The warrior's voice. Was it really the beast running from me, or the man made a prisoner inside? It's tracking two unfortunate white people already doomed. It smelled them. It's moving slowly, methodically. I will not reach them in time. In other words, we're going to have more dead people ahead, turned into ice sculptures, no doubt. So let's just check out on the map where we currently are. We are at the first camp through the ice wall, and it looks like we're going to have a tower, a bit like the one we saw at the very start of the game. There's going to be a tower there, so we'll check that out. And then, goodness only knows, there's just little walking icon, which means that it's going to be walkers. So it's a walking route all the way up, and we will discover stuff as we go, and Carl will pencil it all in on the map, so we have no idea what we're going to find up ahead, but we are still very much in pursuit of the beast, and we're probably going to find some more some more unfortunate people who have died a death out there, and it looks like we're going to be going in this direction. So I guess we're going to have to go off in this direction here. I can sort of see where the path goes. We've picked up as much as we can here. We're on the trail of this hunter. No, I don't think I need to deposit anything in there. Let's get back on our snow scooter and drive. Now it looks like I'm not going to get my head under there, doesn't it? But I think it will. There we go. Okay.
Carl had found what he was looking for. He needed to get back on the road.
Well, that's going to be difficult. The road's nowhere near here. Well, I don't know. It might be off to our left somewhere, maybe. Oh, heck, though. What is this? This is the tower. We saw a tower on the map. Observation tower. That's what it is. It's an observation tower. Right. Let's get off the snowmobile. It is dark. Yes, thank you for that. We can see that. Let me just have a look at the map, actually, and see exactly where we are in relation to the road. We are miles off the road, actually, and it looks like we are going to be prevented by this river inlet from getting back to the road straight away. I think we just... Well, metaphorical road. We just stay on the trail for the moment. You can see the truck is back at the landslide. That's as far as it's going for the moment. And we're going to check out this tower. Now I need my torch. That is what I want to do there. Big torch. Is there some firewood here I can get? Yes, there is. Super. Carl's inventory is full. Of course it is. Well, we've got some on us now. We're going to need some, presumably, for putting in here. We've got a stove somewhere, I dare say. There's another one there, look. I can pick up as a spare. What is this? Glowing. Hands-free flashlight. Hey. That is cool. Okay, I've got a head torch on, I think, or something. That is really awesome. Nice. So now I can hold other things in my hand at the same time. What have we got here? A beer bottle. Okay, I'm not entirely sure I needed that, but hey, you never do know, do you? And logs. Yes, more logs. We'll take a spare log, but for the moment, what we need probably is to check out this place. What's this? Inspect.
The door was unlocked.
Ah,
Carl
evidently.
felt kind of disappointed that he wouldn't have to solve the mystery of that padlock.
Really? I don't feel disappointed, frankly. We can go up that in a moment. Let's have a look in here first. Right, this looks like a
Carl
trapper's
reckoned
hut.
that the place was still inhabited less than 24 hours ago. His detective sense tingled, revealing to him, or was it the strong smell of wilderness in the air, that there were most likely two men.
Right. Okay. Oh, now we need some sort of fire starters by the look of it, don't we? Or else something else. Let's
Two
just have a look.
blankets.
Two
There were
yeah,
doubtless
right.
two people here, Carl reckoned.
Okay, now he's rubbing his hands together.
There should be a rifle hanging there. Its owner may not be very far.
Well, probably there's some ice. They're made out of ice. Now, I do not have any matches or accelerant or whatever it is. A lantern. I'm not entirely sure why I picked that up. But I need something to start that fire with, and I don't currently have anything. Is there something underneath that? Yes, there is.
The jacket was still soaking wet.
Blaze.
The poor man had, surely unwillingly, had a taste of the pond's water not too long ago. According to the pay stub, that poor man was Alexandre Blais.
Okay, well, I don't know why he ended up in there, in the water. Probably fell in, I don't know. Maybe he was pushed. We don't know. Anyway, there seems to be an awful lot of wool skins here. Inspect skin, wolf pelts left here to dry. Well, evidently. But nothing to help us start a fire to save the game. This is one of the most difficult things about... Oh my goodness, get out of the way of the door. About this game is trying to find the materials you need to start a fire. We might find one up the tower, I suppose. So let's just... I obviously need to dump some more stuff in here. Let's deposit that. And a beer bottle. We don't need that right now. We've got guns, and those we're going to keep. The water bottle we'll put back. The steak I'm going to keep. The hatchet. Got matches. Now I want to see if I've got anything that will help me start a fire. And I don't think I have, because... Nope. But I am going to deposit this log. And then I can pick up some more. So somebody has been in some water, but I think he probably fell in deeper water than that. But I don't know for sure, so we'll get another log. Right, I'm going to go up this tower now in hopes we'll find something so that I can start this fire. So the toughest bit of the game really is having enough stuff to make a fire all the time. It's very reminiscent of the Long Dark in that regard. And I never seem to find...
It was so cold. Already
you see.
Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Ah, goody, goody, goody. Thank goodness. Here we go. Generally speaking, the game does provide what you need, but even with our super parker on, it's pretty difficult to find everything, to find all of the ingredients. Here we go. Fabulous. Woo, thank goodness for that. We'll just wait for a second while our sanity and warmth, heat levels return to normal, and then we'll just make sure that we haven't missed anything around here. There we go. That is better. And our game is saved. Now, is there anything else around here? Oh, there's a letter here, of course. Letter for Pierre, Tuesday, March 15th. I just want to remind you there are rules that are meant to be followed whether you like it or not. I hear you've been poaching a lot lately and you don't even care about being discreet anymore. Heck, I don't have a chance to pretend I don't see you these days. If I continue to turn a blind eye on this, what will people say? You've gone too far this time, buddy. I'll have to find you. Okay, so this is presumably Pierre was one of the guys who was in here, and that was a letter to him, and he's been poaching wolves or poaching something else. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to go around the back here. I don't think there's anything we've missed, but who knows. There's a pile of rubbish, which isn't very interesting, and a pile of logs. And I don't think that I missed anything up the tower either. So maybe it's time to move on. We've got a frozen lump of ice here. Let's just do the usual. And this one, I'm going to throw away. This one doesn't actually have... Oh, we need new film in there. This doesn't actually seem to have any sort of cloven hoof prints around it. Now, what is that, though? Someone shot a few bullets.
A quick glance at the scene was enough for Carl to know that a fight had taken place here. The visitors must not have sold their skin so easily. Literally.
Okay, what visitors were they? Now, this is a path here. We evidently need to go that way if we're to continue. So, let's go. Come on, Carl, get on. Okay, so we still evidently can succumb to the cold if we stay out in it long enough. And that is something we very much have to watch out for when we're on this snowmobile in the Northern Forest. Okay, we've got some little posts to the left and right guiding us. Oh, holy crud! I'm not quite sure I want to know. Whoa. I'm just gonna, like... He's really after me, yeah, okay. Maybe I could back over him? No, I don't think so. Okay. Ah! I need my gun. I need my gun. Equipment. Right, we did this last time. Let's try the revolver. Yes, there we go. Oh my goodness, my sanity's virtually through the floor. But I think we've, because that's not even a real wolf. That was an ice wolf. Phew-wee. Okay, sanity going back to normal a little bit now. Oh my word. Okay, so how often is that going to happen to us? There's another little ice crystal there. I don't think there was anything back there where the ice wolf appeared. It just popped out of the ground. Now, do we have a path going in either direction here? Don't know, to be honest. I think we'll just have a little look at the map and see. No, it just goes straight on, I think, although I dare say one could wander off there if you wanted. It does look a bit pathy, doesn't it? Yeah, it does look like a path. Let's just check it out. I'm going to regret this, I just know it. Oh, look, there's a fire pit. Which would be nice if I could actually light the fire, but of course, I don't have what I need.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Oh, and there's something, a Polaroid film. Right, okay. Now, I'm not going to be able to do that, because again, I'm always missing the fire starting kit. Always missing those. They never seem to be there where you need them. There's always everything else, loads of matches, loads of everything, just no fire starting kit. So, we're going to get back on this snowmobile because I can't set that one. And we're just going to hope that we find somewhere up ahead. Oh my goodness, what is this? Wow, some burned trees. Okay, I'm not quite sure what we do here. We're going to have to build a bridge, obviously. But some burned trees, and I don't know what else is going to be ahead of us. So I'm thinking for the moment, to save Carl's little life, because at the moment he's about to phase out of existence, we need to head back to that cabin before we become the deceased and late Carl Faubert. So we're heading back the other way, because his eyesight's going all grainy now as well. And we'll be back this way. Hopefully we won't have to fight the ice wolf again, but we might just... Yeah, it's this way. And thank goodness we don't have to walk. And we'll save our progress in the Trapper's Hut. And then in the next episode... Good grief, this is quite a climb. We will see if we can get past that place there, which looks like we need a bridge. But we are definitely going to need some more fire starting kits. Now that letter I've read, but I can't take it with me. Okay, let's just stand on top of the stove until sanity and heat return to normal. My goodness me. And yeah, I don't know. I kind of almost wish I could sort of buy or make some fire starting kits in some way, because they're the ones, what I'm always lacking in this game. I always seem to have logs and matches, but never enough fire starters, so I don't know. Accelerant or whatever it is. Okay, so we're going to leave it there for the moment. We can see where we're headed. There's a camp there. I think we found that campfire, but we couldn't set light to it. And it seems to be on another little trail that goes off to the side, so we could have followed either of those. And then obviously over the river is a broken bridge, which we're probably going to have to remake. But we have got a hammer, so we're going to be able to do that. And then, yeah, who knows what we're going to find above that as we hit the further north portions of the map, because, yeah, it's not marked in until we find it, so who knows where the mystery will take us next. So I hope that you guys are enjoying the game so far. I think even now that we've got our sort of warm fur gear on, the fact that it's night time makes it more difficult, because realistically it's going to be colder at night. So that's probably, you know, going to be working against us as well. But I hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and let me know. Also, feel free to leave me your comments, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode, or check out what else is on the channel. And I will see you then. Until then, keep gaming, stay happy, and bye-bye for now.